guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
Jennie Kim answers the web's most searched questions.
Ooh.
Hi, this is Jennie, and this is the Wired autocomplete interview. This is the most I had to talk about myself. Wow.
So Wired asked Jennie some of the internet's burning. Also,
Burning
I guess
questions.
whatever the internet people like type in, so Jennie or like Jennie from Blackpink or like is Jennie.
When did Jennie join Blackpink? I was always there. We put out our first single in 2016, August. So that's when Blackpink happened. When did Jennie move to New Zealand? I was 9. I was there till 14, so 5 good years. See, I used to have a stronger accent, but
I can get
it's
it a little
completely
bit.
gone. People don't ever guess that I'm from New Zealand anymore, which is sad. I think this is a New Zealand thing about me.
Yeah, we talked about this in one of the other videos, saying you can hear your accent. I was saying I don't really like insert like very minimal like, but because Kiwis, they have an accent like it's kind of like Aussie, it's a strong accent. She doesn't give me that.
I think she still does, very light.
Okay.
I like Mom Night Jam, so me and Rosie were the only excited people when we were in a city, and they provide us with Vegemite or Marmite. When did Jennie release solo? 5 years ago, I want to say. 6 years ago? 5 years ago?
Really?
I think 5. Like, that's on 5. It feels like it was such a long time ago, because while preparing for Mantra, I looked back at the videos and photos of me from back in the solo days, and I was like, wow, I look so young and cute. It's definitely different working as a solo artist.
Yeah.
I'm in the studio alone, first of all. When I was working on the group stuff, I talked a lot with the...
I think working as a solo artist, yeah, it's different, but performing as a solo artist is very different versus a group art. You know, when you used to as a group.
Girls on if we all agree and relate to the song a lot, but now I have to make all of those decisions on my own, so I think that's the biggest difference that I have. Next, please. When did Jennie start singing professionally? 14. But I was singing my whole life. I'm assuming I was singing as a kid too, so. Jennie outfits stage. We like to change around like our tour outfit.
I don't understand the question. Jennie outfit stage.
A lot when we're on tour, especially because we like to just match the vibe of the city that we're in. But I feel like my style is pretty open-minded. Why?
I will say though, like previous question, when did Jennie start singing? Kind of shocking that she only started at 14. I would think, you know, she would like be like 7, 8 years old, because usually, you know, that's when they start like the top artists.
Is Jennie Instagram Jennie Ruby Jane? It's a name that I came up with when I was in school in New Zealand. I wanted a nice, long, pretty name like my friends, and then it just stuck with.
Oh, I thought that was her actual
middle
name.
name, yeah.
I thought Ruby was her middle name and
name.
Jane was her last name.
Me, so
Never
it's
mind.
like a name for me that I made for myself. How to dress like Jennie.
Tell us.
I feel like everyone's killing it though. Like everyone already knows the answer to this. Next, please.
What is the answer?
I always wanted to do it.
I think she said everyone's killing it, so I think just dress how you want. I think that's kind of like...
What is Jennie like? I am a very shy person. Even when I'm around my friends, I'm likely to be the quiet one. But I am very different from what you see on stage, so hopefully we get to know each other better. What is Jennie's favorite fruit? It changes all the time, actually. It used to be strawberries. Nowadays, I'm really into kiwis. What is Jennie's favorite song in Blackpink? This is always a tough one. I want to say Lovesick Girls right now.
I love that one.
Like it changes all the time, but
Lovesick
right now
Girls.
it's Lovesick Girls. It has such a cute girly moments of Blackpink, and it's a rare type of vibe that we have for on stage because we do a lot of stronger, charismatic things. So yeah. What is Jennie? Oh, what is Jennie nickname? I have a lot of nicknames.
Ruby
I have
Jane.
Chendiki, that's a Korean nickname. I have Nini, my friends call me Nini. It evolved from my original name, which is Jennie. What is Jennie doing now? I'm currently at the Wired interview, but my single Mantra came out a few days ago, I think. So I'm very busy, being happy. I think making of this whole album was definitely a big step for me.
Album? So I guess she's dropping
Surprise,
an album.
surprise.
Yeah, I think this is kind of like a leak. Because Mantra is just a song, not an album. So I think she's about to drop an album.
To grow as a solo artist, this specific song, Mantra, is I think a great opener. It's like a little bit of a tease moment of Jennie, I would say, into the album. Just Jennie. Who Jennie, Blackpink best friend? I have lots of best friends. You guys are my best friends. How many piercings does Jennie have? So I used to have a lot of piercings as a teenager, but I got rid of it throughout the years, and I think I am left with 4 piercings on this year and 2 on this year. So
how many she had?
Unless
just on my ears. Does
Yeah, 6 piercings is already a lot. So what was a lot for her, huh?
Jennie writes songs? Indeed, I do. Yeah, hopefully you guys get to hear more of my songs when the album drops. So be excited. Jennie.
Oh, you know what's interesting? In Mama nominations, we didn't get Lisa nor Jennie. When we did Mama nominations, none of them got nominated for. Well, okay, Jennie. Yeah, I'm talking about Mantra.
Oh,
She
I
got-
think it's too. It came out too late.
But Lisa didn't get nothing for
No,
none of her songs.
Please,
Come on, Rockstar dropped in the middle of the summer. That's interesting.
That's true.
The Jennie
Mama is
dog.
recognizing K-pop.
Oh,
Is it not K-pop?
my
No.
dog is named Kuma. He's back home. He's with my mom right now. I miss him. He's the best behaved dog ever. He loves me though. I think I'm still up to this day his favorite human on earth, even though I don't get to see him as much as I did. But yeah, he's very happy to see me every time I see him. Final award! Yay! Jennie. Jennie rap. Yes, I do rap. Thank you. I love to rap. And you'll hear more in my album too.
Yeah, I think she's the rapper of the. There's 2 rappers, I think, her and Lisa, if I'm not mistaken, right? But she's a rapper.
Jennie, one of the girls. It is my most streamed song on Spotify. I'm so happy that it's doing great. Jennie. Capybara.
What?
I watched a capybara video before I got here today. I know capybara isn't like the most well-known animals on Earth, and I started
I guess you have to watch the video, but I have no idea what's going on here.
to talk about them a lot because I get questions about what is my favorite animal, and I've always been attached to
Oh, so I guess that's your
capybara.
favorite
Yeah,
animal.
they probably just wanted to know what a capybara is, but I think they are more trending nowadays. Makes me very proud. So I shot a music video with one years ago for
Aww.
Ice Cream. It was one of the best day ever that I had. I need to go see one soon. Oh, Jennie Jacquemus Runway. So I walked for the Jacquemus show in May in Capri. It was my first time running on a runway. It was a very special occasion for me. I only have good memories from this day because I thought I would be very nervous and anxious about it. But from the moment I arrived in Capri, I was just like, let me just have fun. That was also another proud moment of this year for me. Woo! Thankfully, I wasn't surprised by any of the questions.
Alright.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and as always, share as much kindness as possible.